Hello, you. It's me. And I was watching a video by Straight Outta Context. And I noticed this at the beginning of the video. And I just want to see if you see what I see. And this can be nitpicky as fuck. And that's fine. I don't care. I noticed this. And it bothered me. So here is Gypsy feeding her child, which at 9 months old, I mean, don't you just fill up the bottle and hand it to the kid and then they take it from there at 9 months? Am I wrong on this? It feels like at that point they can hold it themselves and feed themselves, and you just keep them warm or cozy, or sometimes you give them that bottle and then that keeps them calm and you can change them or whatever the heck, or put pajamas on them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, so she is feeding the baby, Aurora the baby, and I'm going to go ahead and play it. And this baby looks like a healthy, well-fed baby. I call them my little chunky monkeys because they've got the, nice thick thighs and cute little toes. You know what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad about the baby. I think a cute little chunky baby is adorable. Okay, now look at this one. Does this look like the same baby we just saw? Because the baby that she was holding and feeding was a cute little chunky monkey, okay? A cute little sweet, healthy little baby. This baby doesn't look unhealthy. This baby just looks like half the size. Do you see what I mean? I'll even go back a little bit. And you tell me. Okay? Here's the baby she's feeding. And you can see nice solid arms. I don't know why she's holding the bottle because the baby should be able to do it. But see that little leg, nice chunky little leg. Again, that's a good, healthy looking baby. I am not saying anything bad. Not saying anything bad. Now look at this kid. This kid doesn't look like the same kid. I mean, I'm glad the kid is sitting up and everything. And so I thought, well, maybe this is just like, this was Aurora the baby a few months ago, and then the other clip was a more recent thing of Aurora. I don't know. I still question, why is she holding the bottle for the baby? I mean, I guess there's like a whole bonding thing. I don't know. Again, I remember like I'd give my child the bottle and I might hold my baby while she's feeding and all, but I don't think you need to hold the bottle for a baby when they're 9 months old. And like I said, that baby looked like a healthy little chubby monkey. He's just an adorable little kid. And again, not saying healthy, not calling the kid fat. I'm just saying that that kid looked like a healthy, solid little baby. Actually, pretty big baby, which makes me think that, they're a little bit older. But this picture of this child could be the same child, I don't know. But this looks like a little tiny child. This child does not look like they're 9 months old. This looks like half the child of the one she was bottle feeding. Do you know what I mean? Again, maybe it's nitpicky. Maybe this is an older video that she just kind of put as a compilation piece for this. But it doesn't even look like the same baby. This is a little skinny winny little baby. I'm sure very healthy and strong, just not thick and chunky like the other baby. And again, that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just want to make that clear. I'm not shaming the child. It looked like a healthy little kid. This kid looks like a healthy little kid, but just very petite compared to the other one. Is it even the same kid? Again, I could be very nitpicky here, but it just doesn't even look like the same kid. And again, why is she holding the bottle for a 9-month-old baby who should be able to hold it themselves? Some babies at 9 months can walk around. My child did a quick beeline across the room and then didn't actually officially walk until they were about a year. After their little run across the room, I was thrilled. It was so exciting. They started walking on their hands and feet, like not a crawl because they weren't on their knees. They were literally like walking, but with their hands too, which is another common thing that a lot of children do. And it's adorable to watch. It's so cute. But then eventually they just get up and walk around on 2 feet like, like you do. And that was how my child, walked. But this child is just so much smaller looking, and it doesn't look like the same kid. I don't know. I'm sure that Gypsy likes to put little compilations together to fuck with people because that's how she is. That's what she delights in. And it definitely worked, It looks like 2 different babies to me. And it just, to me, speaks to the idea that, she's borrowing babies. Maybe she's babysitting. But I don't know if any of them are her own. I don't know that she's part of a Luciferian cult, like Karma Collector claims. That could be. I don't know. I don't know. I know there's evil in the world. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. Stuff like that makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like talking about things like that. I just kind of put it in the box of they're evil, and that's pretty much it. And Gypsy's definitely evil, and she definitely loves to fuck with people, so who knows what the truth is. But I just thought I'd bring that out because it certainly doesn't make her case very strong when it looks like she's got 2 different babies that she's taking care of. It's so stupid. She's so stupid. I don't know what kind of game she's playing, but she just keeps playing it, so I'm just gonna keep talking about it. But I will say, with her holding the child while bottle feeding the child, she looked like she didn't know what the hell was going on. And here, even with this, she looks so unnatural when she is with a child. She looks completely lost. That's just my opinion. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this. Does it look weird to you? Suspicious to you? Does it look like 2 different babies to you? Because it does to me. Again, could be nitpicky. Could be this was months ago and so the baby's grown bigger. It could be a lot of things. But it just looks suspicious. Maybe that's why she does it, so that we'll keep talking about her. I just, at this point, I'm just laughing at her. She's just a joke. She's just another lolcow, like Amberlynn Reed or Foodie Beauty or, unfortunately, Anna / Glitter and Lasers. I used to like her. Now she's just another joke. I feel bad. I want them to improve their lives and be better people. At least be better people. I don't have a big amazing life where I'm traveling around the world and stuff. I wouldn't want to anyway. But, my day-to-day is pretty much the same every day. I think a lot of people are. They work, they go home, they eat. The weekends, if they have a weekend day off, they'll do laundry and maybe watch football. I think a lot of us are just kind of like that. It's just not intentionally being a creature of habit, although I am intentionally a creature of habit most of the time, but not doing it intentionally. It's just that's what you do. You work, you go home, you relax, get up the next morning, get ready, go to work again. You know what I mean? That's what day-to-day life is like. So, yeah, I'm not saying I'm better or worse than anyone else, but I think I'm a little better person. I've never murdered anybody. I have never intentionally got rid of a cat so that I could stay someplace where I wasn't wanted longer. I don't lie about how much weight I've lost or how great I am at working out after 3 days. And I don't lie about getting a divorce so that people will give me money so that I can spend it on fun things that I want and never return their money back. I don't do any of those things. I think most people don't. Most people are pretty good people. These ladies need some help. But in the meantime, so we get a little giggle out of them. That's fine. Why not? They do. They do it all the time. Not saying that makes it better or worse, but you need some joy in your life. So we get a little giggle out of a bunch of idiots doing stupid shit on the internet. There you go. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please, any comments? I'd love to hear what you think. Does this look like two different babies to you too? Because it does to me. And that's all I gotta say.